So my European top European leagues and Saudi Pro League winners predictions 2025 season. Premier League, I said Man City already, and I explained why before the Premier League season started a week ago or week 1.5 week ago. But La Liga, I've gone for Barcelona. I think Real Madrid, obviously the new management of Xabi Alonso, but I haven't seen enough evidence to suggest that Real Madrid are going to improve and going to be better this season than last season under Xabi Alonso particularly. It's not that because he's a bad coach, but I've seen the games in the Club World Cup. Obviously, in the first game against Osasuna, there's not been enough evidence. Yes, they've made some signings, good signings like Hudson, the centre back, but in general, I haven't seen enough evidence that Real Madrid are going to improve and going to be better than last season. That's my opinion. So there's still problems there. Vinicius' form recently has not been great. So yeah, Atletico Madrid, I don't expect something special from them. They don't have a transfer window to suggest that they're really gonna challenge Barca and Real until the very end. And Barcelona, they had an amazing season last season, winning the two domestic trophies, La Liga and the Copa del Rey, and they had a great chance of winning the Champions League, but obviously because of Arejo mistake, they lost that game and they got knocked out by Inter Milan. But even if they got knocked out Champions League, I think you could say they were arguably the best team in Europe last season, alongside PSG. You could say that because they were fantastic. Barcelona, great to watch as well. So my prediction. I'm going. Yeah, like I said, Barcelona I think will win La Liga. Serie A. That's a difficult. That was a difficult one because I thought the title race will be between. I think the title race will be between Napoli, AC Milan, and maybe Inter. And I say maybe Inter because obviously they changed the new manager, and they got a manager who nobody knows. To be honest. And they haven't had a transfer to suggest they're gonna really win the Serie A comfortably, because obviously there's a squad that some of the players getting older. So yeah, Napoli, however, they've had a good transfer window. However, they suffered the setback with Lukaku being out for a couple of months. But there's rumours that they could sign a new striker, which is Jamie Vardy. And that would be a bad move if I'm being very honest. He could, he's still got some years in it to play, especially in the Italian league, because that would be fun to play for, him playing on the Antonio Conte in the Italian league. But yeah, I think Napoli should look. Napoli, off that, I think they have a great chance of challenging for the title. But I just have a feeling that AC Milan are going to win it because the new manager, Massimiliano Allegri. They've had a transfer window yet where they've sold players like Malik Thiaw, but in general, they've also had a good transfer window, bringing some players, good players in. So yeah, I think with the experience and with the knowledge of Massimiliano Allegri and obviously AC Milan not playing Champions League football, I think they're going to play Europa League if I'm not mistaken. I think that will help AC Milan to really focus on the Serie A mostly. Yes, I think they would like to do well in Europa League, but I think actually not. They're not going to play European football. Oh my God! I thought they qualified for Europa League. I don't know why, but wow, they're not even going to be in Europe. Oh my! So they're not going to play European football, and I think that will help them. I really think so. I think that will help them. Because I thought they're going to play Europa League, but and I thought they were going to be mostly focused on Serie A, but they're not going to play European football. Okay, fine. But yeah, then we've seen teams in the past play no European football, and they've went on to do well. Even teams being knocked out in the European competitions early went on to do well and win Serie A, like Napoli last season, no European football, won Serie A. Inter, when they won the title under Antonio Conte, Inter Milan, they went out to the Champions League very early and they went on to win the title. AC Milan similar, I think, 3 years ago. So, in recent years, there's been teams who've won the Serie A title. They've either not played European football at all or been out in Europe very early. So I think that will help AC Milan a lot to mostly to go out, all eggs on basket, focusing on the Scudetto, as they like to say it in Italy. So yeah, I think AC Milan are gonna have a very good season. I thought they were gonna be better, much better than they should have to be better than last season. But I thought they're going to be better because the new manager of AC Milan, Negri, who has experience of winning titles, winning trophies, doing well in this kind of environments, Scudetto, winning lots of trophies. Yeah, his second stint at Juventus was not the greatest, but he still managed to win a trophy at the end. So and get them Champions League football, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, but I don't think. But yeah, I think AC Milan are going to do very well. I really think so, and I think they're going to win the Scudetto, because obviously, let's not forget Napoli. They're going to play Champions League football, and let's not forget Antonio Conte doesn't have a special record, an amazing record in the Champions League, and I think that could distract Napoli, because this will be different. Can Napoli cope with playing Champions League football this time? Because last season they had it. I wouldn't say they had it easy, but it was like more easier for them to focus on Champions League. To focus on Serie A than Inter, because Inter had to play Coppa Italia, Champions League. So let's see how Napoli cope with it. I think AC Milan have a better chance of winning Serie A, and I think they'll win it. I think not playing European football, and because of Allegri, I think they're going to win the Scudetto. Bundesliga, Bayern Munich. I mean, what do you want me to say? But let's be honest. I was gonna say AC Milan were gonna win the Scudetto, even if I stupidly didn't know that they're not gonna play European football, because I think Allegri would help AC Milan a lot, and I think because because AC Milan fans, in my opinion, AC Milan fans don't take other competitions in Europe other than Champions League too much seriously. So I think I think this could be a season where AC Milan could easily focus on the Champions League. Easily focus on Serie A, and I could have a great season. And the last time they didn't have European football, they didn't have Champions League football, was I think 2021 season, and they managed to finish second or third, something like that. So, and they had a good season. But they were at some point like they had the consideration to maybe win the title alongside Inter. That was in 2021 season. There was a mid-half. Yeah, they finished second, but I think there was in the middle of that season. I think they were on par with Inter trying to win the title that season. But I think Inter went on an amazing run, and they had a great run, and they managed to win the title. And they're much better than AC Milan in the second half of the season. So I think AC Milan could have a really, really good season. I really think so. So yeah. Bundesliga, Bayern Munich. I don't have to say it. I don't have to say why. League again, PSG. I don't have to say why. Scottish Premiership. I think Celtic got a much better position than Rangers, a much better position than anybody. So I expect them to win it again. Liga Portugal. Obviously, it was mostly between the three big clubs in Portugal: Benfica, Sporting Lisbon, Porto, Sporting Lisbon. That's the name to say Portugal. I've gone for Benfica. I think Benfica, they play Champions League football. Obviously, Sporting had a great season last season, winning the back-to-back titles. Despite Amorim left last season, Gyökeres left. They still had a great start to the season. But I think Benfica will come back. I don't think Benfica fans will accept, particularly Sporting Lisbon winning 2 titles in a row. So it should be motivation. I think it will be motivation for Benfica to come back and try to win the title back and win the first title in 2023. Porto, they've had a good start to the season, but I'm still not convinced, because obviously in recent years they've not had great seasons since they won the title in 2022. So I think Benfica will win the Portuguese league. It's going to be close. I think it's going to be mostly between Benfica and Sporting Lisbon. Porto will be up there in the fight, but I think mostly between Sporting and Benfica. But I think Benfica will win it at the end. Uh, s- Turkish league, I'm going for Galatasaray. They look strong. They've made some great signings. They brought in Leroy Sané, particularly. Yeah, Morata has left, but I think they still have a very strong squad, and they managed to sign Usman on permanent deal. From Ratchet, they've had an amazing transfer window as well. Let's not forget. This recently they're going to sign Alvarez from West Ham, but in general they've had a great transfer window, signing other players as well. Um, my prediction, I mean, I expect Fenerbahce to give I expect an intense title fight between Galatasaray and Fenerbahce, but I expect Galatasaray to win it. Eredivisie, the Dutch league, PSV Eindhoven, Ajax, Feyenoord. I'm trying not to say it in a Dutch accent, huh? But yeah, PSV they've had a great start to the season. Feyenoord, so is Feyenoord. Ajax not so as good as them, but last season it was a very a great title fight. Ajax. Let's be honest, they should have won the Dutch league last season. They kind of bottled it. They were I think they were leading it like with 2-3 games to go, and they were like 5 3 points clear, something like that, and they managed to win of the last 5 games. They bottled it basically. So they had the Dutch league title in their hands last Eredivisie title league in their hands last season, and they bottled in the last 5 6 games. But PSV they played, even though they Ajax bottled it. PSV played amazing football. They scored 103 goals, and they were amazing to watch last season. So in the Dutch league, so PSV are a very good team attacking wise. So you could say Ajax bottled it, but you could also say PSV deserved the title. But PSV they look strong again. I expect Ajax to be up there in the fight. Feyenoord, they've had a good start to the season. They're gonna they're gonna hope they're gonna be much better than last season, and give a title fight to these two, Ajax and PSV. But my prediction, I think PSV looks strong again, and I expect them to retain the title. Finally, Saudi Pro League. And yeah, I say Saudi Pro League because I have to respect them, because Saudi Pro League has established to be the top 10, top 15 leagues in the world. I have to say. So I could have gone with the Belgian league, but I choose the Saudi Pro League with the quality players that like Al Ahli, Al Hilal, Al Nassr, and who else? Yeah, that's it. So yeah, Al Ittihad. Sorry. So yeah, I've gone for Al Hilal. I think Ittihad, obviously they've had a great season last season, winning the title. But Al Hilal, sorry, Al Ahli won the championship. So as I said, like Al Ittihad obviously had a great season last season, winning the Saudi Pro League. Al Ahli also great season, despite not so much in the league campaign, finishing fifth, but they managed to win the Champions League. Al Hilal had a good transfer window, obviously bringing an experienced coach, a great coach like Inzaghi. Al Nassr, they've also had a great transfer window, bringing some players like João Felix, etc. And obviously Ronaldo staying there. So I think it's going to be a very competitive Saudi Pro League, competitive fight between Al Ittihad, Al Nassr, even though they haven't won much titles in recent years. Al Hilal for sure will come back after the disappointment of not winning the title last year. Al Ahli, the champions of Asia, obviously will be out there. But I think Al Hilal will win it. I think they're going to be much stronger than last season. So I think Al Hilal will win with the squad they have, the manager they have as well. So I think Al Hilal should win the Saudi Pro League. That's it, guys. Thank you. I wish you have a nice day. See you next time, and goodbye. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.